Alright, welcome back. We're in the shop this morning and I'm holding a railroad spike here. So when I started knife making, I learned how to forge on railroad spikes and lawnmower blades. I would cut lawnmower blades in half with my angle grinder and I would forge them to shape. So today I'm going to turn a railroad spike into a knife on the Coal Iron Works 12-ton press. And I'm also going to use my anvil and a hammer. Right here in front of me you can see a railroad spike knife that my son and I are working on. And then this right here is one of the first knives that I ever made and completed, put a handle on. This is a lawnmower blade that I turned into a knife. So just cut it in half. You can see this is where this hole right here is where it's screwed in, attached to the bottom of the lawnmower. And yeah, I still have this. That's it right there. Bunch of dust falling off of it. I hang this on my wall. All right, so I just put the railroad spike in the forge. While that heats up, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my coal iron 12-ton press. So right now I have on the diagonal 45-degree dies there, and fullering dies, actually. I couldn't think of the word for a second. So these will help you draw out, spread, isolate material. It also gives a good texture. So I'll show you when I start forging on this, but this is a great addition to the 12-ton hydraulic press. Today I'm also going to be using the flat dies. And the flat dies will just help you get a nice even surface, flatten out and straighten out that material while you're forging. So like I said, I started out with railroad spikes. I really learned how to manipulate the hot steel with railroad spikes, and then I moved on to lawnmower blades, and that's how I learned to forge. And I'm self-taught. I've never had a class or a block of instruction, so today I'm just going to run through a quick little forge of a railroad spike into a knife with the 12-ton Coal Iron Works hydraulic press, anvil, and hammer. that's what we're looking like so far. Put it back in, let it heat up. All right, I went ahead and put the 45-degree fullering dies back on. And I'm gonna take it out and do a little beating on the anvil. So this is what we have so far, starting to look like a knife there. So railroad spike, turning it into a knife. I'm using a hammer, and I'm using the 12-ton Coal Iron Works hydraulic press. All right, there it is. So a very down and dirty look. In a quick little video, and this still has, you know, a ways to go, but as you can see, what was once a railroad spike is starting to resemble a knife. So if you're looking to start making knives, getting into knife making or any type of trade, what I did is I just started. You know, that's the most important part, is to start. I didn't have any fancy equipment. I bought a little 50-pound anvil from Harbor Freight, a hammer. I had a forge. I bought the forge. I started off with a chimenea and coal in it. So basically what you need, or what I used, was a cheap anvil, a hammer, something to heat up your steel. I used an angle grinder. I had a very cheap belt grinder from Harbor Freight. And that's really all I had. I bought a little cheap drill press that I still have over there. I think it's a Ryobi. And that's it. So as I learned more and struggled and figured things out, I started investigating and experimenting with better steel that I would actually purchase from a company called New Jersey Steel Baron. They have a great website. It lists all their steels that they sell and descriptions and heat treat information on their website as well. So I just wanted to make this video. It's good to get back to the basics every once in a while and to share with you my story. I started in my backyard on, like I said, a cheap Harbor Freight anvil, railroad spikes, progressed to lawnmower blades. I would cut the lawnmower blades in half with my angle grinder. I would get the lawnmower blades piping hot, and I would, no set plan. I was just manipulating the steel and turning that into cleavers and knives and things of that nature. So thank you, and please subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Thank you.